I'm Justin Dumb.
And I'm Nathan Wallisch.
And welcome to Dumb Engineering. Thanks for coming on the show again.
Of course, Justin.
Today we're going to be talking about terminal blocks. Terminal blocks are an electrical junction point between two or more wires in a system. They come in many different shapes and sizes. Nathan, can you give us a rundown of the different types?
Sure, Justin. So there are a couple more common types of terminal blocks. You have screw-in, spring-loaded, push-in, fused, and ground terminal blocks, but there are more types than that.
Okay. Can you go into a little more detail on each of those?
Sure. So screw-in style terminal blocks use a screw, and they force two contact plates to close around a wire for a secure connection. They are very, very common terminal blocks. Spring-loaded style blocks have a clamp where the tension is held by a spring. The spring is compressed using a tool, the wire is inserted, and then the spring is released, which holds pressure on the wire. Fused terminal blocks have a fuse stored in them that allows for easy circuit protection and wiring for smaller loads. Ground terminal blocks exist for all the different termination styles. Some of these are made differently, where the internal connection bus is connected to clamps that hold the terminal block to the DIN rail. Since it's connected to the panel that should be grounded already, it creates grounds at the same potential as the panel, as opposed to isolated connections.
There are some other less common styles of terminal blocks that include diode, blade terminals, and plug-in terminals. These ones we see rarely, but they do have their own specialized uses that some customers require.
Terminal blocks also accept different sizes and numbers of wires. Each has its own specific allowable wire range that it can safely terminate. Larger blocks can be purchased for larger gauges. Accessories like jumpers are also available, so you can tie multiple terminals at the same potential, and covers to make everything finger safe.
Informative. Well, Nathan, thanks again for coming on the show.
Of course, Justin, anytime. I'll come on a fourth time if you ask me to.
Maybe. We'll see you next time on Dumb Engineering.
Hey, Justin, do you have any fused terminal blocks?
Go fish.